Yo, what is going on, guys? It is AJ Bants here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new around here. In today's video, we're going to be RGB modding our PACMAN 1UP arcade machine, and we're going to be doing that using Govi's RGB IC LED light strips. And by the way, if you haven't seen the video of me setting up the arcade machine, then it'll be right up here somewhere. Go ahead and watch that, but make sure you do come back here because I'll be waiting. But anyways, we're not going to waffle too much. Let's go over to the arcade machine and we'll figure out exactly where we want these to go. Okay, here we are at the PACMAN arcade machine. And initially what I was thinking was to just have LEDs running behind it so we get a nice glow just like the one that you can see on my desk. However, this is 5 meters worth of cable, so just running the cable behind it isn't going to take up the whole thing. We'll have still a lot more left that we can play with, so I thought why not get a bit creative, and I think I might run some at the bottom as well so the bottom glows too. But we're going to see what we can do, try out different things and see what fits the best. I think I'm actually going to have to pick the arcade machine out of the riser that it's currently sitting in. So that we can take a look underneath it and see whether we can maybe attach the LEDs underneath that as well to light up the inside of the box under here when it turns on. Alright, so what we've done is we've picked up the arcade machine out of the riser. We've got it bent over the couch.
Yeah, boy.
And I've been taking a look at it and I've decided to go with my initial thought of running it from basically the back top of it all the way down the bottom, underneath it, and then when it goes back on the riser, hopefully the lights should illuminate through the riser and give it a nice glow once it's all powered on. So we're going to start that off now because this is the start of it. We're going to start from this side because that's the side that's closest to my computer and it'll be easier for me to plug it into the extension lead that I've got underneath my desk. And if you're wondering why I've got this tape down so that it doesn't fall back inside and I have to take this whole backboard off just to get that out. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not putting it right up against this part, it's because if I put it right up against it, then this little bit that sticks out is going to kind of block the light from shining right out the edges. Okay, so the LED lights are fully installed, so you guys can see, starts here, runs all the way up top here, back down here, and this is where it goes underneath, around that part, back up, and then I've just put it along here and back down there to end it off. Put the plug on this side because that's the side that's close to my desk, so that will plug in to my extension. So we need to get that and put it back on top of that. Okay, it's the moment of truth. I've turned off the lights, I've turned off my camera light as well. So let's get this plugged in and see how it looks. Oh, wow, there we go. It's currently set to music mode, so it's not staying in like a single LED RGB mode. Let's go ahead and change it, but just straight off the bat, this looks incredible. Okay, we are over here on my phone. I'm just going to show you guys how you can control these lights outside of the actual controller that comes with it. Because it's kind of inconvenient to get to the back of it and keep clicking it to go through the different modes, and also you can't actually access every mode by using the controller, so you're going to have to download the Govi app. So once you're in the app, you're going to want to go ahead and click on the plus button in the top. Here you can see a bunch of different lights, but don't worry about that, just go ahead and click on the Bluetooth button in the top right corner as well, and it has scanned and found those lights, so we're just going to go ahead and click those. You'll go ahead and connect, give it a second, it does this sometimes. And network error, to click reconnect and it should be completely fine. Okay, I've had to take my phone off flight mode, sorry, I just realized the reason why it was doing that. Alright, so we're off flight mode, it's connected very easily. We can rename the device, so I'll rename these to PACMAN Arcade, if I can spell. There we go. Oh my god, no I can't. Alright, there we go. And then we're going to click done. And now it's going to pair us up to that device. And just like that, we are paired. It's asking us to update the version of these lights, so we might as well go ahead and upgrade them as well. Go ahead and click upgrade. We'll let that finish and we'll be right back. Okay, and the upgrade has gone ahead and finished. Now that we are connected to it, you can also see that the lights on the PACMAN machine have become a lot more consistent with my voice because it's now picking up my voice from my phone. I'm not sure exactly what it was doing before, but as you can see when I speak, they move. So I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to set it to a steady color. So there you go, we've got it set to red. Very easy to control this. You can either select all by just clicking select all and then change it to the color you want. Or if you click deselect all and then just select the ones you want. So I'll just do a few random ones. You can actually change the lighting on this individually. So we've changed a few to orange, a few of them are still red, as you guys can see. Probably not the best option to pick so you guys can see on the camera. I changed some to blue. and leave some as red, you get this really nice effect. And again, we can just go ahead and select all and change it all to green if we wanted it to. Deselect, or you can highlight the ones that you want like that. Change some to purple. As you guys can see, some of it's changed to purple, some of it's remained green. I think the underneath of it has remained green. Outside of just your basic color changing, of course, you've also got a color wheel, so you can get more specific with the colors you want to use. Outside of that, we can go over to a really cool feature called scenes. So if we go into scenes, right now it's set to the sunset theme, but there is loads of different themes you can see here. We have natural, we have festival, we have life, we have emotions, and inside each of these categories we've got a bunch of different stuff we can play with. So if we set it to lightning per se, you can see that that is going to absolutely go off. We can set it to starry night, and it will be more of a blue with like flashing white lights and fading, trying to replicate stars. Here we have fire, another really nice one. We've got forest. I'm just going through a few random ones. We've got meteor shower, which is one I actually really like. I use this on my bed sometimes. We have got festival now. So in festival we've got New Year. We've got party. What's party saying? Very cool. So you can really give it a full proper arcadey effect with like the rotating lights. We've got disco, which is a proper crazy like arcade effect. We've got Halloween. Halloween's coming up real soon, so this might be the effect you guys want to use. We're gonna move over to light. Also, if we move back to Christmas, we move back to festival. We've got Christmas, which is another one that's coming up soon, which you guys might want to use. So going back over to life, we have got night, and it changes it to that nice purple ambient glow. We've got sleep, which is another one I use quite often. It fades between different kind of oranges and yellows and reds. We have got the game mode, which is another crazy, really fitting arcade LED effect. And we are going to move over now to emotion. So under emotion, again, you've got a bunch of different stuff you can play with. We'll click on Dreamland. So this is the Dreamland effect you're seeing now. Here we have energetic. Here we have enthusiastic. Pretty cool effect. We've got stacking. I pretty much the stacking one, you can't see it on, but you can see it going up along the side, but you can't see what I'm seeing because you can't see this side of the machine. But basically it's going around and it's stacking on top of each other, which you guys are going to see in just a second because it's about to reach this side. And there you go. So you guys can see basically it's like a beam of light shooting up and it's stacking on top until the whole thing fills up. We've got excited. Pretty cool. So yeah, I mean there's a bunch of different stuff you can do in this app. We also got the DIY feature where you can set up your own LED effects. So these are ones that I currently already have. I've already got one called Arcade, which I used to use on my desk sometimes if I was messing around. We've got the purple fade, which is just as it says, a purple fade. We've got our Rick and Morty one, which is greens and yellows. What else have we got? We've got our PlayStation one, which is a different fade of blues. We've got flow. What is flow? I think it's just another like purpley kind of effect. We've got the RGB one. And also, like I said, this app controls all my LEDs around the house. So if I go ahead and turn off these ones, this is my desk LED lights, I believe. I'll turn those off. Yep. Those turn off. So yeah, the app is really useful. You can literally control everything you have. As you can see here, I've got my PACMAN machine hooked up to it now. I've got my bedroom lights. I've got the car lights hooked up. This one is for my desk. We've got desk monitor. We've got desk, which is I think the one underneath the panel that holds up my monitor. This is for our living room lights, which I need to get new ones because they both popped. And then we've got our TV one as well. But yeah, there's loads of different things you can do. If you go over back to music, there's loads of different music modes you can use. So we've got rhythm, we've got spectrum, rolling, fountain. It's all different music modes. It's just different ways of kind of displaying it. So piano key, we've got hopping. Hopping is actually really cool. I like the way that hopping works. We've got separation. There's a lot of new modes on this that I haven't seen yet because as you just saw, the app updated with the latest firmware. So there's a bunch of different effects that you can now use. We've got sprouting. So yeah, there's loads of different music effects that you can use, loads of different things that we can play with. Also, you can change the sensitivity from not really sensitive at all to super sensitive, so that it picks up nearly everything you're saying. And you can also change where you want the mic to be picking audio up from. So do you want the audio to be picked up from the actual LED lights itself, or you can have it picked up from your mobile device, which is really helpful if you're playing music outside of your phone. And then from here you can also change it to dynamic, calm, or party mode. So yeah, overall, so much stuff you can do with the app. That's not even all of it. There's still the effects lab, where again it's just a bunch of different effects that you can use. We've got a gaming lab, which is a bunch of different gaming effects you can use. There's so much on this app that you can do. And that is it for the RGB mod, guys. I am very, very happy with how it turned out. I've got it currently set up to match my desk. I keep saying this, but one day I'm going to give you guys an apartment tour, because we've got RGB lights everywhere in here. It is getting out of hand, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. And if you guys enjoyed that video, then maybe you want to watch how I built this thing in the first place. And if so, then this is the video for you. And whilst you're over there, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.